From broke to wealthy, strategies used by billionaires who once were poor. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got an interesting topic that's going to change the way you view success. In this video, we're diving deep into the strategies employed by billionaires who started from scratch and soared to unimaginable riches. You'll discover their secrets, hear their incredible journeys, and learn how they turn setbacks into comebacks. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more inspiring content, and let's embark on this incredible journey together. Alright, let's get started with first strategy used by billionaires who once were poor, and that is the power of resilience. 1. The power of resilience. Now, resilience is not a fancy word, it's all about being tough when life gets tough. It's like having an invisible shield that helps you bounce back when life tries to bring you down. Imagine life as a bit of a roller coaster ride with its ups and downs. Sometimes it throws unexpected challenges at us, like losing a job, facing health issues, or dealing with personal struggles. That's when resilience comes into play. It's like having that safety net that keeps you from falling too hard. Now let's bring this down to earth with some examples. Have you heard of J.K. Rowling, the genius behind the Harry Potter series? Well, before she became a household name, her life was far from magical. She received rejection after rejection from publishers, and it must have felt like her dreams were crumbling. But here's where the magic truly happened. Rowling didn't let those setbacks define her. She refused to give up on her dream of bringing the wizarding world to life. Her resilience was like a spell that turned her from an unknown writer into a billionaire storyteller. So, what's the big idea here? Resilience is not reserved for superheroes. It's something we all have within us. It's about finding the strength to stand up when life knocks you down. It's about staying determined and moving forward, even when the path is rocky. Whether you're facing a tough situation at work, going through a rough patch in your personal life, or simply having a bad day, remember this: you've got that resilience deep inside you. It's not about how many times life trips you up, it's about how many times you rise back up. Resilience is not a superpower, it's a human power. It's about facing life's challenges with courage and determination. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, keep in mind the incredible power of resilience, your secret weapon to turn setbacks into stepping stones on your path to success. Now let's shift to the next strategy used by billionaires who once were poor, and that is entrepreneurial mindset. 2. Entrepreneurial mindset. Now what's that, you might ask? Well, it's all about thinking like an intelligent business person, even if you're just starting out. Imagine you're strolling through a yard sale and you spot an old, rusty bicycle. Most people would probably just walk past it without a second thought, right? But someone with an entrepreneurial mindset sees that bike and thinks, hey, what if I fix it up and sell it for some extra cash? In essence, it's about having a spark of creativity and the courage to turn an idea into reality. It's like finding a map that points to buried treasure and saying, I'm going on a treasure hunt. Take a look at Steve Jobs, for example. He and his friend Steve Wozniak started Apple in a garage. No fancy office, no high-tech gadgets, just a garage. But they had a vision, a big one. They wanted to create a computer that anyone could use. The entrepreneurial mindset also involves taking well-thought-out risks. Think of it as deciding to climb a tall mountain. You know it's going to be tough, but you also know that the view from the top will be breathtaking. Imagine you're playing a game of chess. You're not just moving pieces aimlessly, you're thinking several moves ahead. You're coming up with strategies, and you're not afraid to make bold moves when needed. Here's the thing, you don't need $1 billion to start thinking like an entrepreneur. You can start small, like selling your homemade cookies to neighbors or fixing up old furniture to sell online. It's not just about making money, it's about recognizing opportunities where others might not. It's like having a sixth sense for spotting trends and gaps in the market. So the entrepreneurial mindset is like a special pair of glasses that help you see the world as a place filled with possibilities. And remember, it's not about becoming the next Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos overnight. It's about embracing that creative spirit within you and taking those first steps toward your own version of success. Now let's move to the next strategy used by billionaires who once were poor, and that is continuous learning and adaptation. 3. Continuous learning and adaptation. This is like the secret sauce that keeps you moving forward no matter where you start. Picture yourself in the position of Elon Musk. You know, the guy who's into electric cars and rocket ships? Well, he didn't start there. He began with a company called Zip2 and then ventured into the world of online payments with PayPal. It's like he was trying on different hats to see which one fit best. But here's where it gets interesting. Elon didn't stop at PayPal. He looked around and saw opportunities in electric cars and space exploration. So, he adapted. He didn't say, "I don't know anything about this stuff." Instead, he rolled up his sleeves, dove into those fields, and created companies like Tesla and SpaceX. It's like going from riding a bicycle to flying a spaceship. You learn and adapt. Now, let's bring this closer to home. Think about your own life. Have you ever had to learn something new from scratch? Maybe it was a job change or a hobby you picked up. You had to adapt, right? That's what we're talking about here. It's about being flexible and open to new experiences. Consider the times when you've learned and adapted in your life. Perhaps you learned to cook, started a new job, or even took up a sport. Each time you had to adjust, grow, and get better. That's the essence of continuous learning and adaptation. So here's the big idea. Continuous learning and adaptation are like your superpowers on the journey from being broke to wealthy. Just like Elon Musk, you can start with one skill and, through learning and adapting, turn it into something incredible. It's not about being a genius, it's about being open to change. Remember, life is always changing. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. That's why the billionaires we've been talking about never stop learning. They stay curious, embrace change, and keep growing. It's like an ongoing adventure, and you can be part of it too. So, keep that curiosity alive, keep adapting, and who knows where your journey might take you. Whether it's mastering a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or exploring a new career path, continuous learning and adaptation can be your ticket to success. Now let's talk about the importance of building a network and finding mentors. The next strategy used by billionaires who once were poor for: building a network and mentorship. This is like having a compass that guides you through the wilderness of opportunities and challenges. Building a network is like making friends who can help you along your journey. Imagine you're setting out on a cross-country road trip. Sure, you can go it alone, but isn't it more fun and less stressful with a few travel buddies? These buddies might know the best places to eat, the cheapest hotels, or the most scenic routes. That's what a network can do for your wealth-building journey. Let's break it down further. Your network consists of people from all walks of life. They're like puzzle pieces that fit together to form a bigger picture. Some may have skills you lack, while others could have connections in industries you're interested in. Together, they create a supportive web that can help you succeed. Now, let's talk about mentors. A mentor is like a seasoned tour guide who has already hiked the trail you're on. They've faced the challenges, climbed the mountains, and crossed the rivers. Finding a mentor is like having someone who can show you the shortcuts, warn you about potential dangers, and provide insights that only experience can offer. Picture this. You want to bake a delicious cake, but you've never baked before. A mentor is like a skilled baker who can guide you through the recipe, telling you when to mix, when to bake, and how to avoid common mistakes. Their guidance can make your journey smoother and your cake, or in this case, your wealth building, more successful. The beauty of mentors is that they come in all shapes and sizes. They could be a former boss, a family friend, or someone you admire from afar. The key is to find someone who has walked a similar path to the one you're on and is willing to share their wisdom with you. So, building a network and finding mentors isn't about trying to be the smartest person in the room. It's about recognizing that no one has all the answers and we can all benefit from each other's experiences. It's about reaching out to people who have the knowledge you seek and being open to the valuable lessons they can impart. In a world full of opportunities and challenges, building a network and seeking mentorship can be your guiding stars. They can provide you with the support, insights, and shortcuts you need on your journey from being broke to achieving wealth. Don't hesitate to connect with people who can help you navigate this exciting path. Alright now, let's move to the next strategy used by billionaires who once were poor, and that is creating multiple income streams. 5. Creating multiple income streams. Imagine your main income source is your job. That's the one that pays the bills and keeps the lights on. It's reliable, but it's like having all your eggs in one basket. If that basket has a hole, you're in trouble. That's where multiple income streams come to the rescue. So, here's the deal. Think of each income stream as a separate tap, like the ones in your kitchen. When you turn on one tap, money starts flowing in. And the more taps you have, the more money you can collect. Let's break it down. You have your job, that's one tap. But now, let's say you've got a side gig, like dog sitting for your neighbors. That's a second tap. If you get really good at it, you might even start a small pet care business. Tap number 3. Now, remember that savings account you've been stashing money into? Well, guess what? If you put that money into investments like stocks or bonds, it becomes another tap. It's like a slow drip that turns into a steady stream of income over time. But we're not done yet. Let's say you're an expert at something. Maybe it's knitting or fixing cars. You can teach people your skills and charge for it. That's another tap, your teaching income. And here's the icing on the cake. Let's imagine you write a book about your passion, like The Ultimate Guide to Car Repairs. When people buy your book, you earn royalties. That's one more tap, your book royalties. So, what's the big idea here? It's about not putting all your financial hopes on just one thing. Multiple income streams give you options and a safety net. If one tap has a slow month, the others can make up for it. It's financial flexibility. Billionaires get this concept on a grand scale. They don't rely on just one business or investment. They spread their wealth across various ventures. It's like having a diversified financial portfolio, a bit here, a bit there. Creating multiple income streams isn't about becoming a billionaire overnight. It's about building financial stability and freedom over time. It's like building a puzzle. Each piece adds up to the bigger picture of your financial success. So, whether it's a side hustle, investments, royalties, or any other money-making gig, remember, these multiple income streams are like your financial safety net, your backup plan, and your ticket to a more secure future. Keep those faucets running, and who knows, you might be on your way to financial freedom sooner than you think. Now let's move to the next strategy used by billionaires who once were poor, and that is long-term vision and persistence. 6. Long-term vision and persistence. You know, it's like having a roadmap for your journey and the determination to keep on driving even when the road gets bumpy. Imagine you're on a road trip. You've got a clear destination in mind, and you know it's going to take time to get there. It's the same with billionaires and their dreams. They don't just focus on what's happening right now. They have a vision of where they want to be years down the line. Take, for instance, the story of Walt Disney. He didn't just want to make a few animated movies. He wanted to create a whole world of magic. That's a big, long-term vision. But here's the thing. Achieving such grand dreams often comes with hurdles and setbacks. Picture this. You're driving on your road trip and you hit a traffic jam. It's frustrating, right? Well, life is a bit like that sometimes. You might encounter roadblocks and detours on your journey to success. That's where persistence comes into play. Persistence is like having a GPS that keeps recalculating your route. Even when things get tough, billionaires keep moving forward. They don't let a few speed bumps stop them from reaching their ultimate destination. Think about the late Steve Jobs. He faced his fair share of challenges and even got kicked out of the company he co-founded, Apple. But he didn't give up. He kept believing in his vision and eventually returned to lead Apple to incredible heights. It's like when you're on that road trip and you encounter a flat tire. It's frustrating, it's inconvenient, but you don't turn back and cancel your trip, do you? No, you fix that tire and keep going because you know where you want to go. Long-term vision and persistence are like a dynamic duo. Your vision is the destination on your GPS, and persistence is the fuel that keeps your engine running. Together, they propel you toward your dreams, no matter how far away they may seem. So, as you navigate your own journey in life, remember to keep your eyes on the horizon and your determination unwavering. Like the billionaires we've discussed today, you too can turn your dreams into reality with a clear vision and the persistence to overcome any obstacles that come your way. Alright, let's talk about smart financial management, the next strategy used by billionaires who once were poor. Overcoming self-doubt and fear. You see, self-doubt is that little voice inside your head that says, you can't do it, or you're not good enough. It's like a pesky mosquito buzzing around, trying to distract you. Even the most successful billionaires had to swipe away these doubts. Imagine for a moment you have this amazing idea, something that could change the world. But then, that nagging voice creeps in, telling you it's too big, too ambitious, or too risky. That self-doubt trying to hold you back. Now let's take a page from the book of Oprah Winfrey. She faced her fair share of self-doubt, especially when she first started out in media. Being an African-American woman in a predominantly white and male industry, the odds were stacked against her. But she didn't let that stop her. Oprah, in her own words, says, "You are built not to shrink down to less, but to blossom into more." She believed in herself and pushed through those doubts. And look where that belief took her, to becoming a media mogul and one of the most influential people on the planet. It's important to realize that self-doubt is a natural part of the journey. It's like a test, a way for life to see just how badly you want your dreams. It's okay to doubt yourself sometimes. What matters is how you respond to those doubts. Here's a little secret. Fear is just a big, scary illusion. It's like a shadow that seems larger than life, but in reality, it's just a lack of knowledge or understanding. Think of it this way. Fear is often what happens when you step out of your comfort zone. Let's take the example of Howard Schultz, the man behind Starbucks. He faced rejection after rejection when he was trying to turn his coffee shop vision into a reality. Fear of failure must have loomed large. But here's what he did. He turned that fear into fuel. Schultz believed so passionately in his idea that he pushed through those fears. He learned from his failures and grew stronger with each setback. His persistence in the face of fear paid off, and today, Starbucks is a global coffee powerhouse. So, how do you conquer self-doubt and fear? It starts with recognizing that these feelings are normal. You're not alone in feeling them. Even the most successful people have faced moments of self-doubt and fear. Next, don't be afraid to seek support. Talk to friends, family, or mentors who can provide guidance and encouragement. Sometimes, a fresh perspective can shatter those self-imposed barriers. Lastly, take small steps toward your goals. Fear often comes from looking at the big picture and feeling overwhelmed. Break your journey down into manageable chunks, and suddenly, those fears won't seem as daunting. Remember, self-doubt and fear are just hurdles on the path to success. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, to believe in yourself, and to embrace the unknown. As billionaire after billionaire has shown us, the journey from broke to wealthy is a thrilling ride, and the view from the top is worth every moment of doubt and fear along the way. So there you have it, the strategies used by billionaires who once had nothing. From resilience to smart financial management, these are the building blocks of success. Remember, it's not about where you start, it's about how you navigate the journey. This video is for educational purpose only and doesn't constitute investment advices. It's important to conduct your own research before making any investment decision. If you found this video inspiring and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Share your thoughts and success stories in the comments below. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams because you never know. You might be the next billionaire in the making.